an idea we were going to a strange base when the pilot threw away the map and took out a Ouija board.
What I'd like to say, oh, tickled I humble ourselves said, oh, tickled I, you know.
My mother was an authority on pigsties. This is the worst-looking pigsty I have ever seen in my life.
Does anyone want tea? Does anyone mind making us? There's no milk.
So I've been going to evening classes for karate lessons, but because I'm dyslexic, I ended up going to karaoke lessons, right?
Somebody stop that nigger!
My pussy is haunted.
We can be this disgusting. We can go in front of a synagogue and sing about pork.
Jonathan Ross and Russell Brand have been suspended.
Martin Luther King.
Fuck out of them blacks, you know, don't they? They think they're English because they're born here. That means if a dog's born in a stable, it's a fucking horse, is it?
I am available for children's parties right now.
In this presentation, I plan to look at 4 controversial figures in stand-up comedy. I will also explore whether the recent political correctness brigade is a 21st century trend, or whether censoring comedy has been present since stand-up was born, during the dawn of the music halls. Widely considered to be the quintessential music hall performer was comedian Max Miller, whose notorious antics and wordplay would excite the packed-out music hall crowds.
Now listen, the last time I played this theatre, I cracked a joke and somebody told the manager. They're not entitled to do that. It's jealousy. And how do I know? Because as a rule, he sits in the box, and tonight he's not there. Now I'm going to crack the same joke, but don't you laugh, because if you laugh, he'll know it's rude. Now I'll find out where he is. I think he's round the back. Now don't move, and don't go out. Don't you go out till I come back. He's on the side, sitting in the bar chair with a silk hat and a whip. Now don't laugh.
Miller's mannerisms and fictional manager routine would immediately make the gig more intimate, and would allow the audience to feel that they were in on the joke. Comedian Roy Hudd recalls.
His opening line one night was, now here's a funny thing, he said, I went to the chemist yesterday, and all the audience started laughing. Now, I mean, the only reason they laughed was because there was only one reason, or one article, that Max had ever gone to the chemist for, and that was the sort of aura he created.
By not actually saying what he was suggesting, it was very difficult for the censors to come down on the cheeky chappie's act. Unlike Miller, American stand-up comedian Lenny Bruce had more than enough trouble with the censors. As a young performer, Bruce didn't want to be just another joke teller, as his wife Honey Bruce explains.
He didn't want to have a bunch of jokes that other people had written. At that time, that's just about what all comics were doing that were around. You know, they would have jokes.
Bruce was a free spirit on stage, and would be one of the first comedians to speak about numerous taboos such as race, abortion, drugs, moral philosophy, as well as his own Jewishness.
You have the choice of spending 15 years married to a woman, a black woman or a white woman. 15 years kissing and hugging and sleeping real close on hot nights. 15 years with a black woman or 15 years with a white woman. The white woman is Kate Smith, and the black woman is Lena Horne. So you are not concerned with black or white anymore, are you?
But he still felt he wasn't reaching a big enough audience. Going on television seemed like the easy solution to his problem.
So, ladies and gentlemen, here is a very shocking comedian, the most shocking comedian of our time, a young man who is skyrocketing to fame, Lenny Bruce.
But Bruce wasn't allowed the free rein he had had in comedy clubs, as radio and media personality Howard Stern discusses.
Lenny Bruce used to go on network television and do like these straight shows.
Right, and nobody knew who the real Lenny Bruce was.
And nobody cared, and you know, you watch those appearances now and they seem so mundane and so ordinary. You go, gee, was Lenny Bruce any good? But the real stuff that he was doing was in clubs.
No, I promise continuity, I'll behave myself. I'll do all the lines that were rehearsed.
Bruce seemed to respect the boundaries and limitations of television. However, he felt compelled to perform whatever material he wanted to do in the clubs across America, and he did so with relative ease, until late 1961, when he was arrested on obscenity charges for performing his usual routine that he had been playing for months. Bruce refused to compromise his art and continued to perform the same act he always had, only now he would talk about his encounters with the law.
Schmuck doesn't mean schmuck anymore. No, it doesn't have it. It's lost through use. Like goddamn you don't mean goddamn you anymore. I didn't curse you. I didn't damn you. Through usage, damn you has no. So the thing with schmuck. Those people say, hey, you better say schmuck in front of a Jewish person, boy. They'll really get mad, right? Right?
Club owners were getting nervous. If Bruce was arrested in their club, they could also be arrested and find their club license revoked. Bruce continued to face the incessant onslaught of legal action, which made a detrimental contribution to his health and livelihood. His creative potential was forever being crushed and condensed, and he himself was being used as a ritualistic scapegoat by the controlling authorities.